Welcome back everyone to my third devlog on the Necrotic Trials. Since my last video, I've been hard at work polishing up some of the visuals. Let's compare this boring old scene to this. I achieved this look by using 3 assets I found on the asset store. I have used the UI pack before in some of my Game Jam games, and I feel it fits the style I'm going for perfectly. The main reason why I decided not to go with the Synthy Studio packs is although they are low poly, they weren't as minimalist as I would have liked, especially for prototyping. Later on, as the game gets more complete, I can take another look at the visuals. A key piece I added is the scriptable object DungeonRoomDefinition. My idea is I should be able to spawn the room, grid, and the various enemy types for each room with only its scriptable object. Currently, it only has information on the start and end positions of the room, which allowed me to completely remove the grid width and height and use these coordinates instead. This means the grid will always be the exact size of the room. I also messed around a little bit with elevation, but this is kind of a mess at the moment, so let's just pretend it doesn't exist. I'll keep working on it and experimenting with it in between videos. Today's goals are adding a stat system and health bars to the units. Some of you might have already caught a glimpse of a stat system in my earlier devlogs. That is because it's already done. Yep, video's over. See you guys next time. Okay, maybe not quite yet. I built the stat system a long time ago to be modular so I can use it in all of my games. In fact, every single one of my previous RPG games I've built uses this system. The way it works is quite similar to other implementations out there, with one slight difference. The core of it is made up of the stat and stat modifier classes, which maintain a runtime value of the stat after any modifiers have been applied to it. The biggest change is the addition of the stat definition scriptable object, whose purpose is to kind of act like a physical variable. This may seem a bit pointless now, but don't worry, it will make a lot more sense as I continue to build out the ability system in future videos. Next is the base stat scriptable object, which holds the starting stat values for all the combat units. Lastly, the stat controller mono behavior takes a base stat scriptable object and instantiates a stat class for each one. It updates on game start and on validate, so if I make a change to the base stats object, it should update accordingly. Next, I started work on the health bars. Similar to the stat system, I've done a lot of this in previous games, so it was pretty easy to get up and running. I also needed a billboard script to keep the health bar canvas always facing the camera, while simultaneously adjusting the scale based on how zoomed out the player is. Due to using Cinemachine for the camera, this is actually more complicated than I initially expected, but I think it turned out looking pretty good. That is all I have for this devlog. Next time, my goal is to bring everything together. Units should be able to damage other units, and the health bars should update accordingly. The stats, such as armor and critical hit, should also work as expected. I hope you liked the new video format I'm attempting. If you have any feedback, don't be afraid to drop them in the comments. I won't bite your head off, I promise. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with this project. See you guys next time.